We have a question from Todd. Todd writes, you've mentioned several times that for folks approaching 6 feet and beyond, you tend to have them pull deadlifts from a higher starting position than the standard bar height. I'm sure the answer will fall somewhere in the realm of it depends, but what do you consider appropriate bar placement for the start of the deadlift pull? Speaking here of a mid-50s guy training to maintain a very active lifestyle and stave off the retirement home, well that's great. Now, there's nothing wrong with pulling weights from the floor. You got to make sure you're clear on that. But when I'm working with athletes especially, what we need to do is we need to get them as the fastest route we can to their goals. So if we're having them hunched over doing deadlifts and they're going, oh, that really hurts that's when I started picking up on this. So basically, Todd, I have 2 spots I use for athletes. One is about an inch or 2 below the knee. Now, really, it's around where the patella tendon is. And then it's an inch or 2 above the knee. And really, it's basically where the weight would touch the vastus. But those 2 positions allows the athlete to line up in a hinge. Okay, here's the direction of the deadlift. Here's the athlete's upper body and legs. So my concern about the deadlift, Todd, is that from the floor, is that what happens is they're at a perfect hinge, but as the bar lowers, they tend to start turning into a comma. And that's really, round back work has its place. Deadlifts on the floor have their place. But when I'm working with an athlete that we're trying to get up to the next level, we want to find the fastest route there. Interesting, a lot of the information that I'm sharing with you comes from my work with my German friends. I have been just blessed by having a lot of friends in Germany, Gernot, for example, who've turned me on to a lot of resources that allowed me to look at what these great, especially East German athletes were doing back in the day. And what they discovered is that they would build off the model of the athletes in front of them. And this is when I got this information, is that for most athletes, you just don't need to use the floor as a starting point. And boy, athletes who've been around a while will say, thank you, thank you, thank you, because it just seems to eliminate so much pain for them. So thank you, Todd. That's a good question.